Some might say if you have Ghost, you have everything. But today, via Super 7, Papa is here. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another heavy metal action figure unboxing and review, and this time via Super 7 with Papa Emeritus #1, the lead singer of Ghost. I've been excited for this one for a while. It's been about a year and some change since this was originally announced and up for pre-order, and it's finally at the table here to unbox. So I'm excited about this one, as the lead singer of Ghost, Papa, of course, has had many different incarnations, and I gotta think Super 7 is going to give us some more of those in the future. But if I had to choose one to have, this would be the one I would want. This is my favorite look from Ghost, and I don't want to come off like some heavy metal elitist. I know that's how it comes, and I'm probably going to come off that way a little bit. I love my heavy metal, and I know a lot of people, I love wrestling. I love a lot of stuff out there, and I'm sure you guys do as well. And here's where my conundrum begins, is I've been a fan of Ghost before the first album. When Here Comes the Sun started, they had a cover of the George Harrison classic, Here Comes the Sun, and it was out there. It was in the heavy metal community. People didn't know what this mysterious band was, what was going on. Then we see a picture of the band, the Unnamed Ghouls. We see this version of Papa. The first album comes out, cloaked in mystery. Beautiful thing. It goes back before my time, though, when Kiss first came out. People didn't know what to expect. There was danger to them. People were scared of them, and that's how Ghost was. People didn't know what to expect, what this actually was. They didn't know who the people behind the makeup were, and that truly, to me, was a magical time in heavy metal. And I can't even really say that Ghost is heavy metal. What is heavy metal? Well, I know, what is whatever. I mean, it's what you define it as, and heavy metal, to me, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Slayer, you know, there's heavy metal there. It's really what you believe in, but a little softer side of heavy metal, spooky, eerie. I know a lot of people compare Ghost to King Diamond. The music's really not the same, but it's the face paint, and you guys know I'm a sucker for face paint. You guys know that. But Ghost is more of a Blue Oyster Cult type band. Blue Oyster Cult, one of the most underrated bands of all time. I'm easily going to say that, as a lot of people think of Godzilla and Burnin' For You, some of their radio hits. But if you go into their deep catalog, I truly recommend that to everybody out there, as a lot of that's been forgotten. Dig into some Blue Oyster Cult from back in the day. Very Ghost-like. Sounds a lot like Ghost. Just kind of had that eerie presence to it. And it was truly a phenomenon, Ghost. And they really took over. I saw Ghost on their first ever United States tour with Mastodon and Opeth. I love Mastodon, so I was excited about that. Not an Opeth guy. They just never did it for me. But nobody knew this band Ghost, but I did. I did, and they were my special band that I loved. And like everything else over the years, they start getting bigger and bigger, more popular, and now everybody knows Ghost. They're on local rock radio, which was just inconceivable in 2010 or so. And I love seeing them. I remember the first concert, nobody knew what the heck they were getting themselves into. It was just wild, magical times, and I truly miss that. He's the Ghost band, and Papa, Tobias Forge, of course, the lead singer, has went off and really changed his styles. A lot pop-oriented, dance-oriented, some stuff. They're on modern radio, like I said. He's changed his look up. It's not as scary as it used to be. I mean, I've probably seen Ghost 10 times over the years, and I would go again if they were in town. I still like them enough, but a lot of the magic has wore off over the years. And part of that, I think, is that's just me being an elitist, and you say what you want about that. We're all elitists for some things, but they've gotten bigger, and it's no longer my special thing, and it's a little bit not as dangerous as it used to be. So that's my quick little monologue at the beginning, I guess. But I still do love Ghost. I will still listen to everything, but where they were really high on my list, they've fallen quite far over the years. So I don't know. It is what it is. I just want to put that out there at first. But we're here about the figure. We're going to dive in. We're going to dig in. And first we'll go through this outer box. We always show the outer box Super 7 gives us. And there it is, Ghost right there, Papa Emeritus #1, 2021. Always love that they give us this extra box, and then you get the protective box from Big Bad Toy Store, where I picked this up, link in the description below. Always taking care of me over there. So we got that. But then inside there, typical Super 7. The one thing I do love about Super 7 is the uniform packaging. Everything is the same. You know what you're going to get. Just absolutely beautiful. So you get this white packaging here. kind of an upside down cross. I guess we call this the ghost symbol. You know, upside down there going on. On the side, white, and then on the back, you get the Ghost font, the Ghost logo. Just back in dangerous times with Ghost. And then you got Super 7. And then, like we love with all Super 7, you got the big reveal as you take off the slipcover case. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Looking like a demonic pope in there. Scaring children. This is the first images of Ghost we saw. I remember their first publicity shot that went out to the audience and out to the world out there. You know, reading the Kerangs and Metal Hammers and what's the other one I get? Rock Candy even a little bit, but there's a lot of heavy metal magazines from the UK primarily, Germany and stuff like that are really good. And that's where the buzz for Ghost really started to begin overseas before it came to America. Just truly really cool in this life, I guess this 2000s we'll call it, I guess, to have surprises and an air of mystery around something was really cool, and it didn't last forever. But man, when I saw him for the first time, I just could not believe. I said, sign me up all day long. Heavy metal, corpse paint, a demonic priest, man, sign me up. This is what I want. So we got a couple extra heads there. But a cool cathedral, like you're looking into like a church or something going on there. And you got Ghost logo up front, of course. And you got crosses on the side, upside down crosses. Sign of the devil. Watch out, everybody. He'll get you. And there it is. And you got Super 7 on top. And you got UPCs on the bottom, of course. And in the back, we got a little blurb. Love a good blurb. We got that logo as well. We've seen that with the Ghost. We'll read the back, and it's in that kind of heavy metal font there. So you got to really kind of concentrate when you're reading this. But Papa Emeritus 1 was the progenitor, ooh, big words here, of the heavy rock phenomenon Ghost. I think heavy rock is fair. I think that's fair. Ghost. From the shadows, he and his nameless ghouls filled the airwaves with sounds of dark rituals, human sacrifices, and satanic hymns. Known for his mysterious nature and aggressive stage presence, Papa Emeritus I elevated Ghost to heights few in the clergy would ever achieve. During his tenure as Papa, he toured the U.S. and Europe several times, all while staying true to the message of the dark ministry. While Papa Emeritus's one achievements in the name of Satan were numerous, the clergy had even greater plans of world domination. So quite the story, quite the themes, quite the stage show, even the early stage shows. Just a lot to like, and this is what you want with heavy metal. A little tongue-in-cheek, a little bit of mystery going on, just a lot to like, and yeah, it is what it is. So now, can I get him out of the package here? I always am careful with my Super 7 packaging because I do keep it. I like to put all the extras back in. Holy cow, we got a lot more than I was anticipating. And the one thing that's nice about Super 7, there's only one nice thing about that year-long wait. You guys forget what's in here. You forget what's in the package. There's a cool background in there. You forget what you're opening up. And right off the bat, here's this cloth robe with wire in it. I think there's wire in this. It looks like that way. But let me unbox this guy. Can I get this robe out? Pull that. There it is. All right. Soft good robe is a little extra in white. See you later. Off to the side. So this is just a robe. It will fold over. Oh, look at what do we got going on? Okay, Velcro in here. Really taking it up a notch. So class act like we get from Super 7, but it's got Velcro inside there, so you can unvelcro it, put it there. But quite the robe there. Robe, cape, I don't know what we want to call it. But man, it looks good. It looks like my grandma's napkins on her fancy, china she would put there. So a lot of attention to detail on those soft goods right there. I like that a lot. Then we got Papa here. Holy cow, we got extra stuff. First, let's look at the plastic prison here. So we got another soft goods in here as well. This cape, robe, cape, shawl, blanket, I don't know. But you got Papa there. He's got an extra head. He's got a microphone. Got to have those microphones. Got to sing the tune somehow. But we got him in there. Man, that's next level stuff. This is next level stuff. I love heavy metal figures. I hope we get a Rob Halford. I hope we get a Lemmy. Give us Iron Maiden. I just hope this is opening the door to more great heavy metal characters via Super 7. Can I get him out of here without destroying or breaking anything? A little scary with these figures. As you guys know, they're very expensive. You don't want to... Nobody wants to break their figures on day one. At least I don't. Oh, there it is. Pulled through. Oh, better get that microphone out. There that goes. See you later. Off to the side. Got to take care of this packaging, like I said. And then we get this plastic prison. We get extra hands. 1, 2, 3 extra sets of hands. We get a microphone stand, and then we get, oh gosh, I forget what those things are called. But he dangles it. He would dangle it in the concert, of course, and smoke would be billowing out of it, dry ice, whatever it is. Just really cool there. But you get it in silver and gold, depending what robe you want to use with. So I like that a whole lot. Extra hands seems weird for a musician figure, but here we are. Here we are. So now we got Papa in all of his majesty. He's got the open hands going on. His arms spread out. You know, worship me, take me in, all that kind of stuff. He's got his big Pope hat going on. We got the back. We got the tails of the hat, which is really cool. Beautiful paintwork, no paint application issues on the skeletal corpse type paint he's got going on here. And it's really is funny because much like Iron Maiden, a lot of people that don't really understand heavy metal, they see the Iron Maiden, they see the Eddie logo out there and they think, oh, this is like the heaviest, darkest, deepest, you know, craziest heavy metal. When it's not. When Iron Maiden is traditionally now, they are a prog band in the last couple of albums. They are nowhere near heavy metal at this point, it seems like. I mean, they dabble. What am I saying? But you know what I mean? They're more proggy now, and they were never just the most aggressive metal band ever, but people assumed that because of their mascot. And Ghost, very similar, as they have some pretty soft songs, actually, if you listen to it. I think if you didn't know what the Images was and were just listening to it, you would have a total different perception of what the band is, which is really kind of cool out there. I think that's a really neat feature, and that's part, I think, of their popularity out there. Oh, man, very interesting underneath here. Let me see. I'm going to pop this head off. There we go. Now this robe pops off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So this is a little complicated. This is a little more complicated than I anticipated. So you got to take the hands off of here. You got to be careful when you're pulling and tugging. But this is interesting. So you pull this, pull the hands off, pull the head off, and there's little sleeves you put the arms through. So the sleeves go in there, and then of course inside you got the Velcro all through. So really well done here, but don't just yank on it. You got to undo it. So we have that, and I assume, and it looks that way, yes. Same thing with this. So they're designed the same way as they should be. They're both the way it goes. But underneath here, you get Papa, which is very interesting. This tells me we are going to get another version of Papa, because as you know, maybe you don't know, maybe you do know, but as he tours right now, this is more akin to what he wears on stage. And then he's got, you know, slick back hair, and he's got the face paint and stuff. More of a crooner suit look. That's kind of what he wears on stage most of the time now. I don't necessarily hate that, but I feel like they're just going to give us this body with a different head in the future. And that's unfortunate, because I would have liked a third head here, or instead of this white Papa one, give us this head. Could have been a 2-in-1 Ghost figure. I probably would have possibly picked up 2 of them if that would have been the case. But we do got a suited body underneath here with the black gloves. I mean, this is exactly what he wears on stage right now. We pop this head on. Let's pop this other head on just for the heck of it. See how that goes. Sometimes these heads fight you, though, with Super 7. And this one is no different. Always concerns me trying to fight these in. Yeah, that one's not going in without some... Well, I guess I got it in there. So it looks a little strange, but if you imagine no hat, you imagine no tails on the back, a little bit of paint, that's how he would look. Traditionally, right now, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always a good checkout point. Of course he does, so he fits perfectly on there. We get a beautiful microphone here. That makes a lot of sense. Always need a microphone. And then you got a microphone stand, which the microphone can fit into. So this is a very cool, neat feature. Fig photographers out there, I can see them using this for something else. Different characters, different figures, things like that. But very, very solid this Papa figure is. I like it a lot. More heavy metal figures, the better, if you ask me. He's got his... I wish I could remember what these things are called. I don't know. I cannot recall for the life of me what these dangly deals are called. But very cool if I can get it out. Maybe. All I want to do is break one of these. But yeah, very cool. So it's got the 3 chains there holding them. You can see this where the smoke comes out. I mean, it's a very, very cool deal. Put those in his hand, so he would hold those on stage, you know, and you could actually put one. I've seen where he's had 2 in each hand with the singing and the dry ice going, the smoke filling the stage, and just setting the scene there. So you can do the silver ones, you can do the gold ones, you can do both. You can mix and match between the outfits. The beautiful robes here, tons of attention to detail here, nice soft goods. I mean, it's not like it's leather, it's not like it's really, but it is kind of a pleathery feel. I don't even know if I'd go with that, but a very nice feel to these very high quality robes. especially for an action figure. Just a ton to like about this. I might as well grab King Diamond, the legendary King Diamond. If I had to choose, I'd probably be a bigger King Diamond Merciful Fate fan than Ghost. I'm probably in the minority of the average public out there. King Diamond, you got to work your way into King Diamond. You got to, build it with a little new wave of British heavy metal, maybe some Metallica, maybe some Judas Priest. You got to get there. It takes a while to get into King Diamond's register, his falsetto, all that kind of stuff. But once you've really dialed into that and your ears are accustomed to it and you're used to it, especially in the Halloween season, King Diamond has some amazing Halloween spooky themed albums out there. Just next level. But a lot of people compare these guys, and it's just because of the face paint, when really their music is nothing alike. But they are both in the Super 7 line, which I'm here for all day long. Give me more King Diamonds. Give me more Papa figures. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of the current day Ghost compared to the old, I would still support with more Papa figures, because you guys know I'm a sucker for face paint. I'm a sucker for heavy metal figures, and I truly am a sucker for Super 7. So those stars all align together. Sign me up. But what are your guys' thoughts out there? Any of you guys pick up this Papa figure? You guys loving Ghost in this modern age? I guess it depends what kind of a metal fan you are, and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of my Ghost journey. I'd love to hear yours. I know there's some fans. I know some people. The worst thing is when you discover a young metal band that nobody's heard of, and you try to show one of your buddies or friends, say, "Oh, you should check this out. You'd love this." And then they're like, "Oh, no, I don't like it. I don't like it." And then a couple years later, they get popular, and guess what? "Oh, I love Ghost. Oh, I've loved them forever." I was like, "No, you didn't. I used to try to show it to you, and you were totally against it." I'm sure you guys have had those situations in the past as well. And we've seen that a lot with Ghost fans that have come on board the last few years. But good for Ghost, because at the end of the day, it's about making money. You got to make business. It is the music business, after all. Keyword business at the back end of it. So kudos to Papa. Kudos to Tobias Forge. Kudos to King Diamond for always staying true to himself. That's what I always say. But you guys in the comments, tell me your thoughts on Super 7 figures, on the King Diamond, on the Papa figure, passing. If you know anything about it, if you're a fan of Ghost, all that usual stuff down in the comments. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I said, I'm unboxing about everything on the channel, so you don't want to miss a video, and hit that notification bell while you're here. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, of course. And then don't forget ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for Papa and all of Ghost everywhere and all of the nameless ghouls, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.